She sits her phone face down on the table. You barely notice it, just a small motion. But something in you goes quiet for half a second. A flicker you can't name and don't want to. You tell yourself it's nothing, but the real answer is far stranger. Because long before you consciously suspect a thing, an older part of your brain has already been keeping score. It counts the pauses. It measures the distance. It reads the tiny shifts in her face that your thinking mind is too polite to admit it noticed. By the time the question reaches you, that ancient system has often been sounding a quiet alarm for weeks. This is not paranoia. This is a detection system you were born with. Your ancestors lived and died by their ability to read loyalty. Betrayal could mean lost status, lost protection, even raising a child that was not theirs. The ones who sensed disloyalty early survived. So evolution built jealousy into you, not as a flaw, as an alarm. The psychologist David Buss spent his career studying this instinct. He found that jealousy is not weakness. It is a finely tuned, evolved response designed to catch a threat to a bond before it destroys it. When it is accurate, your jealousy is not insecurity. It is pattern recognition running beneath your awareness. So what does that system notice first? It notices distance with no reason, not a fight, just a slow drift. She is there, but somehow further away. Conversations shrink. The easy silences turn heavy. You cannot point to anything, which is exactly why it unsettles you. It notices change around the phone, the new password, the call taken in another room, the jolt when the screen lights up. One act proves nothing, but a habit that shifts suddenly and stays shifted is a pattern. And pattern is what your brain was built to catch. It notices overcorrection. Sometimes the sign is not coldness. It is a strange new warmth. Gifts, compliments that feel rehearsed. The words say closer, but the body says further. And when those two signals disagree, your brain trusts the body every single time. Why? Because the body is harder to fake. Paul Ekman spent decades studying the human face. He found micro-expressions, flashes of true emotion that cross the face in a fraction of a second, far too fast to control. People control their words. The face leaks the truth anyway. You may not catch it consciously, but your brain, scanning a face it has loved for years, often does. So watch the eyes, not during easy talk, during the specific question. A natural answer flows with steady eyes. A hidden one comes with a half-second glance away. Now the story gets strange. You would assume the real tell is nervousness, sweating, stammering, but the science says the opposite. Bella DiPaolo reviewed thousands of studies on lying and found there is no single reliable sign. Liars are often calm, smooth, confident. The nervous person across from you is just as likely to be innocent and simply afraid of being doubted. So the clearest signs are not in the lie itself, they are in the pattern around it. This is why your conscious mind is a poor detective and your unconscious mind is a brilliant one. Your thinking brain wants one clean clue. Your ancient brain gathers dozens of tiny signals over time and hands you the result not as a sentence, but as a feeling. A weight in your chest you cannot argue with. The neuroscientist Antonio Damasio named that feeling the somatic marker. His research showed the body tags situations with emotion, guiding your decisions before logic catches up. That sinking feeling in your stomach is not weakness, it is data. But here is what matters most. Not one of these signs is proof. Each one has an innocent explanation. Stress, a new job, real love. Your detection system was built to make you look closer, not to make you certain. And the danger runs two ways. Bury the feeling, and you let yourself be deceived for years. Trust it blindly, and you convict an innocent partner, poisoning a good relationship with your own suspicion. So do not spy, do not accuse. Let the feeling open a conversation, not close one. Say what you feel without naming a crime, and watch how she meets it. The truth almost always surfaces faster in the open than in the dark. Because your brain did not build this system to torture you. It built it to protect something rare, a bond, a trust worth defending. That uneasy feeling when she set her phone face down was never really about the phone. It was your oldest self reminding you to notice the one thing that has always mattered most. Whether the person beside you is still really there.